How y'all doing out here in America, the world? We got another episode of the Put to Bed podcast. We're finna talk to y'all for real. Put y'all
Eh,
to sleep.
Yes, the episode 3, Diamond G
Episode
here,
3.
episode 3. Don't excuse me a little bit. I got a little bit of a cold because it's cold out here, and I
It
had to
is
do
cold out.
some cheerleading today. So
So you said you did what, some cheerleading today?
it's cheerleading today. Yeah,
You
that's
did some cheerleading today?
well.
Okay.
I coach, so you know,
Okay. You coach cheerleading today.
yeah, I coach cheerleading, so I gotta do demonstrate because they're young, for me to for them to see it. So
Hey,
yeah.
okay.
And so I had to scream a little bit, so my voice a little shaky.
Okay. That's what's up though. You enjoy it. Sound like something you enjoy though.
Yeah, I do. I enjoy, working with the kids and seeing them happy and competitive. This is the first time we had other cheerleaders there. They was going against, and they was in their feelings, so it was cute to see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
At
real
least they
cute.
take it serious.
Yeah, it was like, oh, what they stole our cheer. I'm like, are y'all serious? Like, I want the smoke, real for real. So yeah, they was with it. They was with it today for no reason though.
Hey, at least they coming with it. Did they get that? Did they
Oh,
get
it's
their
in their
cheers right?
blood.
They came to handle business. Did they win or they lose?
I mean, we didn't win today, but I will say we 4-0. This well, we was about to be
Okay.
we was about to be 4-0. But we lost our first one today this school year. So
A lot of times that loss make you go up harder. So
you know what, and that's what the coaches that was saying, like, y'all humble yourselves. This gonna make y'all work harder. Yeah,
yeah,
cry.
just gonna yeah. Don't get too comfortable.
Yeah, and they over
Get
there
too
like, yeah,
comfortable with
cry it
you.
out, shed them tears. I'm like, oh my god. I'm over here like, y'all okay? Oh yeah, it was cool though. It was real cool. So we got like
What's
four
up
new
though?
topics we put into bed today.
So the
Right
first
now.
topic we're gonna jump into is a sticky one. You feel me? We're gonna jump into sneaky links. What you what you was on when you thought of that topic to bring up?
you know, listen, I was driving home from a event and
Okay.
I decided, I said, you know what? Me
An
and Bro
event
talked
or an
about
event?
a ED event. The D event. Yeah. D
Okay.
event. So we're
Okay.
gonna put a capital D on the top of in the middle of event. But yeah, for me, it was one of those events. So
Okay.
I'm
I
driving
feel you.
back to the crib,
I don't feel you,
and
but I hear you.
no, you don't feel me, but you hear me. But
I
you
hear
know
you.
what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But on the way to
So
the
you driving
crib,
home from one of them occasions.
yeah, I was like, damn, it's a good topic. And I was like, I wonder what bro think, because it's always a different perspective with a woman and a man, or just in general, people. So I
Yeah.
was just
It's
like,
always
hey,
different perspective.
what
People.
that mean to you? What that mean to you? So I brought it to the table so we could put this to bed real quick, And I was just like wondering, like, what that mean to you? I mean, I know what it means to me,
Yeah.
but it making me like my cheeks was hurting a little bit because I'm smiling. But like, I know what it means to me, but like, what it means to you?
A sneaky link. I mean, it could be. It's a term of a situation to me. For real, like if you the worst situation could be like if you got you a dude at the crib or you got you a girl at the crib and you got
That's
somebody that you occasionally link with for infidelity pleasures that you
no,
feel me,
see,
so it could be in that type of situation where you could be like, damn, that's my sneaky link because I ain't supposed
okay,
to be,
okay,
but I'm you feel me,
but
I'm
I'm in a
dipping into that
relationship.
sauce when I got my own recipe at the crib type situation, but in a sense in a sense of
That would
just
that remind me more of a side piece.
I mean, either or, because you sneaking in the move of it if you.
So I
But
know, like,
in another way I look at it though, in other
yeah,
ways I look at it though, too is just like a sneaky link can be just when you single and you moving and grooving and somebody that you just you dealing with, but you ain't sharing to the world like you ain't you
yeah,
ain't you
yeah.
ain't I ain't
Mhm.
I can I can get, I can meet with you when we get up and we do our thing on the side. But
You
I mean,
hit
it
it.
ain't no. I ain't gotta be seen in public with you. You ain't. My family don't know about you. Like the
Yeah,
homies don't know. Some of the homies probably don't even know about you. Like it's just something we
we
link, we
do.
do our thing. We know what we got going on. We chill when we chill, and after
And
that, we link and we
we
link and we do the same thing. And you feel
yeah,
me? And keep it moving.
yeah.
Like that's so. It's many different terms that you can put to this sneaky link. It could be somebody
I
that
agree.
it
I
could be
agree.
somebody that you just
Now
said you ain't ever gonna go back to before, and next thing you know,
you
you
back there.
you back with them, and you don't want nobody to know. So you you sneaky linking with such and
Sneaking
such.
link
Like
with your
I feel
what
like
you
it's a term of situation,
yeah, yeah.
really.
Like you really you split the block and you sneaky link on that part. You did both. You did
Yeah,
both. But
because
like
a sneaky link can be somebody that you mean that you really. It could be a term of situation like somebody you might not even find attractive that you that you
you just
happen to
you
stumble
don't
into on a
yeah.
good night that they caught you on a good night and now you
Not rubbing the hands together.
type
No,
situations, a Birdman hand
exactly.
rub situation. Like, damn,
Right, right. Like
dang, I slide on
you
that.
just your purpose is so served. Like you have a purpose and that's what it is. It's to link up, push, do what you got to do, and keep it moving.
Yeah, well, I mean, elaborate. What's your definition of a sneaky link?
I mean, you hit it on the head though, for real. Like when you said at the end, towards the end, you was like, "Yeah, it's something nobody know about, just you and this person." And you meet up, y'all do what y'all do, and then you keep it pushing. That's a sneaky link to me. Not even a sneaky link, a cuddle buddy, a fuck buddy, whatever, a D boy, any of that.
Type
It's
shit.
it's really basically the same thing. Like, hey, I'm leaving the club, or I don't even do that no more. But like, I'm leaving somewhere, or I'm at the crib chilling, thinking about you. What's up? What you doing? Go to the crib, go over there, do what we do, blase, play a little
That's
music.
your definition of a sneaky link.
Yeah, and then and hey, I goodbye kiss, and I'm out, and I'll text you next time.
So you don't, so you got your in your turn with your sneaky link. Don't know nobody know about him. He just ducked off. He just hood. It's just somebody that you meet up with. Y'all got y'all vibe. Y'all know what y'all got going on in this that.
I mean, we might be in the same room, but nobody else know what we do besides me and that person.
Okay,
It's just not like I ain't bringing him around. He a secret. I mean, he a secret, but he a secret to that point. Like for example, we can be coworkers, and we in there at a meeting together. Nobody know nothing, but
type shit.
you know what I'm saying. But like after work, we link up because this is between us. Ain't nobody. We grown, so you know what I'm saying. So
Type
it
yeah,
depends on the
type
situation.
situation. It depends on the
Yeah,
situation. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Like
yeah.
I said, sneaky. Yeah, yeah. You basically yeah.
hmm So it's basically like just not somebody I'm considering that we in a relationship. We going to the movies. We can do that, but the whole sole purpose of understanding we got is this is what we do.
This yeah.
We got
This
good
what it is.
we got good sexual
This
chemistry.
is what we do in our spare time
Yeah,
together. Like
yeah,
this is
yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
is
This is what we do.
this is
Like,
what we do in our spare time together.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Nah, for real.
right. We got
And
good sexual chemistry.
I definitely understand that as a
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna say as a man, but just as myself, I definitely understand that in
Right,
that
right.
aspect, like how you move and how it
Yeah.
should in the term of what the sneaky link is. So
It's just like yeah, I don't think of you and you never know what it's gonna develop into, but because it could develop into a relationship later on, maybe. Who knows? But the
yeah,
purpose at that time is, hey, we link up, we have fun, and we keep it pushing.
exactly.
So yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. Like just basically that's what it is to me.
Yeah. Well,
I
I
think we
guess we
kind of
put
on
that
the
to bed
same
then.
yeah, we kind of on the same path though with that. It's just
Yeah,
more about it's different meanings to a sneaking link. Cause when I was growing up, some of the songs we had was Cuddle Buddy.
Yeah,
Mike
yeah.
Jones.
It done
Yeah,
been different. It done been several different
yeah,
names for a
yeah.
Sneaky Link. Yeah, Sneaky Link ain't the
Right,
first
right.
Sneaky Link. It done been
Exactly.
several different. Yeah, you done had the Cutter
Like,
Buddies.
yeah, we had Mike Jones, Cud Buddy. We had what? Let me think of some out real quick. Just friends with benefits. That's old, but friends with benefits. Basically, we
Yeah, friends
cool.
with benefits.
We
Yeah,
do what we
yeah.
gotta
You
do.
definitely had. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely had some situations.
because
Yeah,
you gotta have a certain connection with somebody else. You ain't got a connection with somebody else. You got that connection with that person, but you don't have that with nobody else.
yeah,
So
for real. Yeah,
you
that
know,
been yeah. It just got a turn coin to it right now. So
yeah,
in
yeah.
another
Like
in another sense,
right. So it
that's
depends
all it
on
is.
how you looking at it. I mean, how I'm looking at it right now. My life is how we describe. Hey, how you doing in public? Yes, and then you know, take text. Oh, okay, we meet up, we link, and keep it moving.
Exactly. Well, I guess we put that to bed. We can put that to bed then. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes,
We
we did.
definitely put that to bed. We did. But because we agree. Um,
Yeah.
let's see.
All right.
What
Number
what's our
two
next
is
one?
what makes a man sassy?
Well, that's one
Because
thing right there. It is.
I be hearing a lot of women throw that around like, "Oh, buddy sassy," or this,
Yeah.
or this man sassy. Like, men so sassy these days. And I was just wondering like, what what motivates that? Like, to what motivates that for a woman to call a man sassy? Like, what does he what do he do to put him in the sassy category?
Look, you got me over here like, damn. Okay, listen. I've used the term.
I want to get your I want to get your
I've
take on it
used the
first
term to describe a sassy man. Yes, I have. So I will.
though. Yeah,
Like,
I see how you
I
was looking
mean, he was.
as I was talking about
Listen, he was sassy. I was like, oh, I said, hey, y'all need to get him. True.
it.
But to me, when you're giving the same energy to me as a woman, like the hand gestures, the
Yeah,
back
yeah,
now rolling of the eyes is a gender. That's a gender, whatever. Like anybody can do that. Anybody, babies do that. But like it's a certain way. Like if you're doing all the and this it's the body language for me for real,
yeah,
and that makes a man sassy to me. Like if you doing a hand move because I do that. I'm an animated person, so like I'm doing all that, and you rolling your eyes and putting your head back too. We looking at each
yeah.
other like okay,
Gestures could definitely make you look
yeah,
sassy.
yeah, yeah.
Definitely,
Um, your
certain
style of
gestures could make
talking,
you definitely look sassy out here.
yeah,
Yeah,
from
yeah. I
as
get
a
that. I get
woman.
that.
Yeah, your style of talking or clothing. Some of y'all be hitting and missing. If it's too skinny, sometimes let it go. Let it go. Cause now it look like leggings.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, what? Yeah, I can see the
You know what I
some of the fabric definitely be looking like it's was like they got it in the girls section
mean?
and
Yeah,
the women's
yeah,
section.
absolutely,
I could
absolutely.
definitely attest to that. We've
Yeah,
seen some.
absolutely. So
Yeah,
certain
I
things,
mean some of them do
I
be
am
getting out the women's section though when they grabbing it though. So that's that's
right,
another
and,
thing that you gotta incorporate into.
exactly to like, and I'm a supporter, believer, really inclusive on LGBTQ community. But I will say, if you are doing too much of the eye rolling, you wearing skirts, leggings, or just it's just too like it was a couple basketball players that was just questionable because I was like, okay, you're doing too much. You're doing too much with your fashions. With your fashions. So like certain things like that, fashion, clothes, the way you talk. Now I will say this: some men are naturally have a feminine way about them because they were raised by all women. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
some do. Yeah,
So that's all they know. But
yeah.
that's
I ain't gonna
different,
lie, but that I mean I was raised by all women. As you, I
right?
mean you know it was we got I had number aunties,
Mm-hmm.
one uncle on each side of the family, so
Absolutely.
and raised by nothing but women.
Nothing but women, and
Had
you,
pops around, but definitely besides
yeah,
that,
not that, right, and not in the
nothing
way
but
where you
women.
learn certain things from though.
Yeah,
Right.
and so I can't really take that as to something. If you sassy, you just sassy,
And
because I ain't sassy, and
you
I
have four
mean,
sisters
I
too,
do I
so
do see feminine ways and feminine and how they move and how women I do tune in differently with women, but
yeah.
it's a different. You either gonna take it like that, or you gonna I guess you get or you, I guess you become sassy.
Like, okay, so yeah, okay, so what? So you said what is sassy to you? What is sassy to you, man? As a man, like, is a man doing too much? I mean,
I feel like some of the gestures too can
yeah,
make you sassy. Like you mean like brother, why is you snapping your neck and rolling your neck when you
yeah.
talking
It's
to me?
the
Like
yep.
what
It's
you
the neck rolls and
what we
stuff.
doing?
What we doing?
Once we
Like,
talking about
oh,
we ain't talking
right,
about nothing
like
that we can't be talking about nothing that deep. Where you what we
exactly,
doing?
like to be doing all
I
that.
feel
Like,
you on the
yeah,
gesture type of side. I feel like sassy men is different in the sense. I feel like a sassy dude is somebody who really in their emotions too much. Like some men don't know how to get out their emotions. And not saying it's not cool to be in your emotions, like to have
yeah,
emotions. So we all have emotions. Excuse me. We all have
absolutely.
emotions, but to be in your emotions and to have emotions is two different things.
Yeah, it
And for
is.
you to
It's
be in
like to
your
be able
emotions
to
as a man
control it.
and you showing certain like even I feel like to my degree, like even people that's out here shooting and people killing people over nothing, that's kind of sassy. Like nigga, you can't control your
It's a
feelings, you
punk
can't
move.
control your emotions,
Yeah, it's a
like
punk.
to where you like, 'cause that's an emotional to be able to get to that point where you wanna kill somebody like over
Right.
a mishap or something not even major, like
Yeah.
that's letting some that's letting something that insignificant or letting somebody control your feelings that much. And as a man, I feel like you should be able to be in control of your feelings. You got to be able to control
Yeah,
your
control your emotions and opinions. And I
yeah,
don't even
control your
think it's a,
emotions.
I think
Definitely.
a
So
people
it's a
thing.
lot of stuff that make me and Sassy to me in this era of the like all that hating on another man is sassy to me. Like that's sassy, bro. Like what you
Yeah,
worried about another man what you
yeah,
worried about another man paper for, what you know about another man woman for, what you worry about another man car for, what
right
you
about
worry
the
about
wrong
another man
things.
jury
Yeah,
for, what you worried about another man income for, what you worry about another man, anything for. Like you should be in your own situation. And if it is
right.
somebody else, another man that you worried about, it should be one of your homeboys, one of your partners in y'all building, and y'all got something going on, your business partner or
And it's
somebody that you
loyalty there.
putting in with, and somebody that you loyal to. Like, but
Right.
anything outside of that, that you worried about like another man for, that's sassy to me. And like unless
It's
it's somebody
yeah,
that you linking with and y'all collaborating and y'all or his family or like anything with this, you mean like we ain't no time for that when you a man. Ain't no time for that period. Like ain't no so that's what I consider. That's one of the things that I consider sassy. Of course, a lot of the stuff that women put on men that they call them sassy and make them sassy is out there too. Like the like you saying the gestures
what about the dance moves?
or
Some of the
people who
dance
don't
moves.
or men who don't who talking about going 50-50 and stuff like that. They look at that as a sassy man. Like that's I don't look at that as a sassy man. I look at that
That's not where I identify yet. What
yeah,
about
I
some of
look
the
at that
dance moves?
as a smart situation, like in a relationship. Like I look at different things women look at sassy. Like some women, not saying you, but some women look at men as sassy as like it's just worry about financial situations or stuff like that, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
men who don't have men who don't have no like they so used to men that's willing to just lay down with them and they can have a way with because they beautiful or because they doing this or they doing that or they when they come across a man who got boundaries or got or set standards
Move a
or
certain
want to hold
way.
conversation and talk things like they look at him as sassy or when they want to build and want to be they look at him as a sassy man when really they don't know how to deal with a man that's really in tune with himself because they so used to dealing with the man who just gonna water down himself just to be with you. He just trying to get where he need to be. He's trying to get a nut and get up out of there. But a man
So
is really trying to use a lot of that's not. I mean, a lot of I feel like a lot of men get placed in the sassy category just because they see something that women don't see it as, and it's coming from an emotional standpoint versus a emotional standpoint versus just a situational standpoint that a man may be trying to put on it or stipulations or certain not even stipulations but boundaries and anything like that could occur. He could be put as known as a sassy man. But anything outside of that, I mean, that about put it to bed for me.
See, I don't know. I guess I have a different meaning than sassy. Because when I was growing up, sassy meant like he acting like a girl or something like that. That's what it
I
was
guess
meaning.
yeah,
So I don't put men in the category of certain things because of that. 'Cause that's the meaning I know. So it's a little different, like wearing certain bags, doing certain dances, certain things like that could be more
yeah,
sassy
that too. That's yeah,
associated.
yeah. That that
Sassy
that
associated.
that's definitely sassy when I see yeah. Oh yeah,
So that's how I look at it, like a little bit more like, oh, you're a little bit more feminine than most type stuff versus, the regular person who raised by women, strong women, black or other, um,
not for real.
and kind of identify more on the emotional side because of that. It's different than a person who just,
Flamboyant and then out here, yeah.
oh
I
my
get what you're saying.
goodness, ooh, you cute, all right. I'm like, oh, bitch. And then if I find myself about to say, all right, bitch, because I'm that type of person, then I know it's too much going on for me. Because then I know, okay, we could be cool. So yeah. It puts bad for me though.
All right. The third one was red flags. We wanna
Hmm.
what is a like
Red
what do you
flags.
feel? Yeah, what do you feel like a red flag is in a relationship?
You know,
Like, what are
I
your signs of a red flag? When you see this, okay, that's a red
out.
flag to me.
I'm out.
Yeah,
So
I'm out of
red
there. I
flags
think
is a big thing that I have studied in my personal and professional because it's important for a woman, for me, in my life anyway. Red flags is one of the biggest things is being controlling. Bro, don't tell me what to wear. Don't tell me like certain things like, oh, what time I
exactly.
get
Yeah,
home,
yeah,
or looking at my phone, like certain things that don't come with they come with being controlling, not distrustful. I'm not trustworthy, or because I'm cool with his father on the sense of we ain't beefing, then it got to
yeah.
be something going on.
It got to be some.
Like being
Yeah, that's
insecure,
crazy.
yeah, being insecure and controlling is two big red flags, and not trusting me off that, like off nothing, basing off your own mindset. I'm out. I'm out. Those three things off top, I'm out. Now, I think there's a lot more just red flags, like big one disregarding my boundaries. Like if I'm telling you, don't show up at my house, without
Oh
because I
yeah,
have you have children,
yeah,
it's different.
yeah.
Like show up at my house because of, blah blah blah. They don't know about you yet. I still want to
Definitely a red
do
flag.
it or
Definitely a
whatever.
sign to get up out of there
Yeah, and you just show up.
immediately.
First off, you should know where I live at. Yeah. And if you know
Oh
where I
yeah,
live
especially if
at,
you're yeah.
you know
That's
where I live
wild
at.
work.
Yeah, like some women would think like he sent me flowers to my address.
That's
Oh,
wild
that's
work.
sweet. That's sweet. But in my mind, oh no, bro. First off, questions. How you know where I live? I don't care about these daggone flowers right now. How you know where I live at? Because that's a boundary. Like I
Yeah.
invite you in my space.
What I
So
don't understand what type of man would find that would think that a woman would find that attractive or find
some
that
women do.
that's creepy, my guy.
It's
We
creepy
ain't
as
we ain't
heck. It's creep. Yeah, it's creepy. It's
we
like
ain't moving like that.
uh, creep squad
Yeah,
behavior
that's
to
creepy,
me.
my guy. What is you doing?
It is.
What is you doing? How do you?
Yeah. Like just showing up or ordering something at the crib when you shouldn't know certain details about my life yet. That's a red flag. I'm out and I'm getting some and it is what it is. Roll up. Roll up if you
Yeah,
want to, is what I'm gonna say.
yeah,
For real. Because it can be dangerous out here. It really can. Like if you don't pay attention to the red flags or at least have a certain all right, like I said, I guess name four that I don't mess with. Like if I see those four, that's extreme, not like one or two, but like extreme, it's a deuce. It's a
yeah.
deuce.
I mean,
Because I know it's gonna
what besides
escalate.
them folks would you consider a red flag? Like in your professional, that's your personal like red flags. What in your professional world would you call a red flag?
Like what you mean, like employee like co-workers or
Like what you said in like the stuff that you studied and that you learned about it that you would that you within that research that you've done or within that study that you've done. What else would
I
you
mean
consider a red
red
flag
flags,
in either a relationship situation or like a work situation or like just period
yeah.
in
Like
life?
in both worlds, gaslighting is a big red flag.
Oh yeah,
Um,
okay. Of
and that's me, but
course you
basically
get
making you
gaslighting.
basically making you believe that something that you feel is not true. Just to benefit you, basically. That's a big
Yeah,
thing in both worlds, personal and professional. It's a big red flag because if you can't come to an understanding, agree to disagree, or just see where I'm coming from, open minded, then it's not me. It's you. So
for real.
it's certain things like in relationships that you just
Yeah, it's a
don't
certain. Yeah, you
cross.
got to be able to listen. You got to be able to listen
Yeah,
and be able to validate
right.
my feelings, validate how I feel, validate my understanding. Like
Exactly.
at least try to hear what I gotta give you,
Right. And
and vice versa.
respect my boundaries.
Yeah,
My boundaries. If I don't want to discuss it any further, or you know, you pushing it too far, and I shut down, then that's a problem because that means I don't know how to communicate with you yet, and you crossing some boundaries for me. So then
yeah,
I don't feel comfortable. So that there are certain things you don't do early on, um, that would make me like be out for real. Even later on, if you show certain things going through my
yeah.
phone, bro, like having trackers and stuff like that. I know people who put trackers on people's phone on
That's
their
crazy work.
phone and cars, and I'm like, y'all married? Why y'all got that on there? Why? So like certain things you just don't. It come off distrustful, and you really shouldn't. It's red
I mean,
flags.
if it's in a marriage in a situation like that, I can understand. If it's some things like that could be done in circumstances of positivity too, though. Where it's like when you
Yeah,
want to know
yeah,
where each other
safety
at, and
reasons.
just
Yeah.
in case of emergency situations and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Like just because certain couples, and certain people like have. I got plenty of people locations, like
Right, right.
that just friends and family, like and when they got mine type situation, like where it's like that where. It's
And there's nothing wrong
just
with
so
that
somebody
at
know where you
all.
at all times, and I know where they at all times, and if I want
Mm-hmm.
to, check on them type of situation, like just in that aspect of it is different. But
Because it could
and
be
the trackers
safety
on the
at that
car
point.
is crazy work
No,
though.
say
That's
for
crazy.
yeah, for the phone is like you said, that could be safety reasons, just keeping you safe. Just knowing you good. If we leave each other, you made it home safe, whatever. But
Yeah,
on the
type it.
car, it's extreme.
Yeah, that's wild.
That
Yeah.
means we need to go to counseling for real. Like
Well,
my dude, come on,
my
my dude, let's go.
nah, for real. Yeah, you need to see somebody.
Right. Or like
You
this. Hey, if you're unsafe, blink twice type shit. Like you gotta
nah, for
like
real.
like that's extreme. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
red flag
extreme for
where
real.
you
For
might
real.
have to leave that relationship eventually.
Yeah.
Because they
Nah,
can't
but
escalate.
my damn, you kind of laid it on thick for the red flags.
My bad, bro.
No, I ain't no in a good way. Like you did you
Thank
you
you.
you you looked at you gave me a different perspective to look at it. I ain't even see some of them
Right.
red
I
flags
mean,
that
yeah, yeah.
you saying. But
Because boundaries and space is important. But like as a man,
yeah,
what okay, so what are some things you don't tolerate then?
as a man, I feel like my red flags in the relationship are it's similar. It's similar to yours as a woman.
Yeah.
Like the boundaries when the boundaries is a thing. Not even just as far as
Yeah.
I don't really have a just per se a lot of boundaries like in a relationship. Probably early on,
Mhm.
I might be chilling in it, but as far as just at red flags period with people like it's like respecting the person's boundaries, respecting their
Yeah.
wishes, hearing them like if that person constantly tell you like when I don't like this or I don't like when you do this like
Right.
and you're not and you constantly
Mhm.
doing it or you're not hearing like
You not hear
or
him?
they constantly, if I'm constantly telling you I don't like this or I don't like when you do this, or I don't like being around this certain, like that's a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Boundaries is definitely a big red flag for me. Billionaire Billy Goat. See y'all next time on the Put to Bed podcast, episode 3,
Yes.
man. Yeah,
3. Hey, he make the bands dance.
respect is a big red flag.
Yeah.
Like it is, and not to say in the sense of out the gate. I don't. I mean, I can't say that I don't respect anybody out the gate because I do respect. I respect everybody out the gate
Yeah.
until you give me a reason to not respect you.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very observant, so I'm gonna watch you anyway from the moment if I'm just meeting you, male or female. I'm gonna watch
Right.
you anyway when I first meet you, so I'm gonna be very observant to see what type of person you is, what type of mannerism you have, what type of how you move and how you just in the essence of I'm gonna respect you out the gate. So anybody, but
Mhm.
so respect is a boundary for me because respect is something that everybody wants, and able to lead properly as a man, I feel like you have to show respect, and then I feel like you have to receive it at the same time too. So
Right.
respect is
You
a
do
yeah, respect is a big red flag for me. Uh,
in both worlds, professional and personal.
I feel like in the professional world, you got to earn your respect. I feel like
Absolutely.
I feel like it's a total different ball game. That's just a
It
relationship.
is.
In the world I feel like you gotta earn your respect. Like
You
it
do
ain't gonna just come because you ask for it.
because
I
you
feel like
want it.
if that's something that you pursuing something with, like a relationship with somebody or a business, and y'all going at it like in a business where
Yeah.
me and you teaming up to start a business or this person starting up to yeah, then you gotta have that same continuity with respect, no matter what position you are. If y'all coming at it together as partners, in any partnership, like you gotta have respect out of the gate.
I agree. I agree. One thing I forgot to mention was loyalty in my personal life. Loyalty is a number one, and that's just
Yeah,
not
see
not with dating.
that was gonna be my next one.
Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. Go ahead. Finish up.
No, for real. No, no, you good. You helping me out. You helping me remember. But yeah, loyalty is definitely a big red flag for me
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Or lack of
loyalty is
loyalty.
something that I feel like is also something that well no, loyalty is something that you should earn, but it's also something that should be given
Yeah.
at
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you see it. I feel like loyalty is something that's just naturally in a person. Like if you loyal, everybody everybody don't carry loyalty. I feel like it's
Right.
just something that's naturally in people. Some
Yeah,
people are
it is.
naturally loyal, and some people just naturally not. And that's something that you got to be able to distinguish. I feel like it's certain characteristics that go on early in a person that you should see,
Mm-hmm.
and certain such as signs that you got to catch and that you got to watch and you got to pay attention to.
Pay attention.
Show you
Yeah.
if a person is loyal to you, and because a lot of times people find out that a person ain't loyal to them when it's too late. A lot of
Exactly.
times, by the time you find out that person ain't loyal to you, it's too late.
Look,
But
you know, I learned your
you
lesson.
gotta look to the signs early to see to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say it, but you gotta test people loyalty. Like you gotta really dissect and put people in situations and this is as a man or a woman. Like this
Right.
just life. This is chestnut checkers.
Mm-hmm.
This is the
Absolutely.
way you gotta play the game, and and that's if you're trying to go into a business situation with somebody, if you're going
Or
into a
anything.
relationship with somebody,
Yeah.
like if you have any dealings, like you gotta reveal that loyalty in that person. You gotta reveal if they're not, because that's a big flaw in somebody if they don't have that.
Absolutely. If there's lack of loyalty, absolutely, it's a big flaw. Because that means you don't care about nothing and
Yeah, if you
nobody.
don't care about nothing but yourself, then
Exactly.
you'll do anything.
For self,
It's no
absolutely.
matter. I mean, that could bring a certain air. That could bring a whole air
Can't trust you.
narcissism,
Yeah.
a whole
Yep.
air arrogance, a whole air of other characteristics that develop from not having no loyalty. Like all of
Yep.
that stems from that. So that's why I said that's a big red flag.
It's a character flaw for sure.
Yeah, it's a character flaw that you gotta. So that's a red flag for me. I would say anything line is a red flag.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Line is a big red flag. Like
It's a
and
red.
that goes in any like for what? If, why you lying
Right.
to me?
Why?
Like,
Just
why you lying to me for? What we lying for? Like, what?
like ain't no reason.
At this grown age, like, what we lying for?
Exactly.
Any age, like, what did you like? Once you become an adult and you say, I'm grown, I ain't got to do this, or I'm grown, I ain't got to do that. Well, I'm attached. I'm grown. I ain't got a lot of that because I mean, you grown. Like, I ain't gotta. If I did it, I did it. I'm gonna tell you I did it. If you feel how you feel, how
I'm
because
stand
I
on it
did it,
though.
I understand. It is
Yeah.
what it is. This is how I move when it comes to when it comes to honesty in situations like that. Like,
Right.
if I did something if I messed up, yeah, I messed up. I'm sorry if I messed up and I keep messing up. I'm gonna tighten up so I
Yeah.
don't have to keep saying I messed up. Like, and I don't have to keep admitting my faults or admitting that, like, because I don't, in them situations. But I'm gonna always be honest with my mistakes. I'm gonna always be honest with anything that I do and anything that I
Right.
move in. If it's somebody that I'm dealing with, then I mean, I don't owe nobody that I don't know no kind of justification. I ain't finna lie, period, to nobody that I don't know. Like
No, at no point.
unless you trying to get me jammed up in some situation. But
Exactly.
I ain't gotta lie. I ain't
Got
moving
a
out here to
reason.
be lying. I ain't gotta be lying
Mm.
about nothing. You question me, you ask me about something, you gonna get what it is. So and
Yeah,
if people that lie, like especially people that lie for no reason, like lying for no, it's people that like you don't you lying for
man.
no reason, like that's definitely a big
For
flag,
no
a big
reason,
red
just to
flag.
keep people entertained and shit.
Yeah, or to entertain yourself. I don't get
Right.
that. People that lie to me knowing I know that you knowing that I'm lying to you and that you lying to me. And I feel like I'm lying to you because you lying to me. You got
And
me.
then,
You
and
know
then
how
you
people that be lying so much that they be living in the lie? Like they start to believe the lie in their own head because they been living in the
exactly.
lie so much. Like
They didn't convince you that
I don't get how people can live in that
yeah,
space of you you gotta be real insecure to not be living in your own reality so
your
much to
own
where you gotta
truth.
lie about who you is and lie
Yeah,
about
your
what you're
own
doing and lie
truth.
about or that much ashamed of your how you moving. Like that's how
Right.
I take mine. Like and I ain't ashamed of how I move. So if you not if you feel like that, you should be telling the truth.
Yeah,
Other than that, those are my big red flags. I
yeah,
mean anything else,
yeah. I agree because I feel like
put that bed for me.
if you can lie, you can steal, my nigga. You can lie, you can lie, you can
Yeah, if
steal.
you gonna lie to me, you gonna steal from me, my nigga. No, I can't go
And
on
that's it. You
everything
put
for
the
real,
bed. That's it.
for real. The last thing that we're gonna get into, the last topic that we're gonna get into was zodiac signs. You said you wanted to get into the zodiac signs. So what was your what was your motive behind that? Because that's so broad. Like it's so much we could talk about when it comes to the zodiac signs. What was your motive behind you picking that subject?
So, like, zodiac signs is a big, big interest for me. Energy, zodiac signs, all that's big for me. So, chakra, what all that. So, I just
Yeah,
wanted to I just wanted to focus on an introduction to it, like what our zodiac signs are, and then what if you believe in some of those characteristics being true to you, like for example, I'm a Cancer. And I am. So we're sensitive. We're loyal as fuck.
loyal
Um,
as fuck for real. Yeah,
loyal as fuck. Even when people don't
cancers are
deserve
loyal.
it. Yeah, even when people don't deserve it. We can be crabby. Like when people push us out of our shell or we ain't trying to be bothered. And what else? Shoot. We don't like people telling us what to do for sure. But like certain things, it's true to me, for real. Being sensitive, true. But
Yeah,
people always say cancers are sensitive, like crybabies. Though it's not that type of sensitive. It's I'm crazy. You making me cry because I'm about to. I'm about
is
to
that type of sensitive?
beat
Don't tell
your.
me because
Yeah, 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 yeah. Might beat your meat, and then now I'm emotional, but I only got emotional because you pushed me to the edge.
type situation.
Yeah. So I mean, we real chill people. It's just till you get too emotional involved in something, and it's a wrap.
All right, so that's how you feel like you fit a lot of the
I
characteristics of
do.
your
I feel a
sign.
lot. I feel absolutely. When I be on Instagram, I be like cancer stuff. Yep. Like so. Then yeah, I do. I get identify with a lot of it for sure.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Like,
So you feel like you fit like do you feel like you other signs like do you feel like you meet people and you could see them like okay I know I could tell buddy when they say that they or I could tell she I knew
yeah,
you was a Capricorn or I knew you was a Leo type situation like you deep into signs like that where you can just read people and know their signs when you meet
yep,
them or when you get to know them.
absolutely. The first encounter, I can meet somebody and I'll be like, I want to ask you, but are you a yeah? How did you? I'm like, yeah, because some of the characteristics just come out, like especially a
Yeah,
Cancer, Virgo, a Capricorn for sure. A Pisces, like someone I can identify off top. Like, hey, are you a? Oh yeah, hell yeah, Aquarius, off top. Like,
no
so,
for real I done been like that before too like yeah
yeah,
like and I that's crazy I approach it the same way like man I hate to
yeah,
ask you I ain't trying to sound crazy or nothing, but you what's the name, ain't you? Like,
right. Because you want, I
yeah,
mean, because you
that's how
see it.
you know. Like, yeah,
Yeah, that's how you know.
I could tell. Like, I could tell how you.
Yeah, yeah, and the cancers are very intuitive, so you kind of see some of those things before
Yeah,
not it
exactly.
happen, but before like you see into it. You know, you see into things a little bit more deeper. So yeah, I be meeting people off. So I be like. You a Cancer, bro? I knew it. So yeah,
Not for real. So how do you feel like is there any signs that you don't mess with, that you ain't fucking with?
that's what I said. Today was an introduction, and we was gonna say what characteristics is. That's another list,
That's a whole nother subject.
right? Because I got a list of them, a list, at least about 3 or 4.
No, I
I
feel
like
like
them. I like you, love you, because some of them is family. But I was like, what? Not for real. Not like that.
no, for real.
But yeah, what about you? You think that's a different subject we can like talk about? I'm gonna make a note of that.
Yeah, that's definitely a subject we can we can
That's
we
a
can
that's
talk
a
about zodiac
separate.
signs that you don't, because there's a lot of zodiac signs that don't mess with other zodiac signs.
Absolutely.
Just because they're that zodiac sign, or that's because you done ran into somebody you done ran into somebody in life that's a Cancer, or I mean, or somebody
Yep.
you done ran into
Or
a
Gemini
Capricorn or Gemini or Scorpio, and now you
or
got crossed by
Pisces.
one of them. Now you ain't messing with the rest of them, or you done got crossed by a couple of them. Now you ain't messing with the
Or
rest of
exact. You done got burned a couple times. Now you like y'all all the same. All y'all Virgos. Like
them.
and it's not the truth in general because everybody is different individually, but it's some traits and characteristics
Exactly,
to be aligned for sure.
exactly, yeah.
But yeah,
But
I
people
think we put
people
that to
definitely,
bed.
I feel like people get caught up too much in the zodiac sign. I mean, I feel like,
Mhm.
yeah, use it as a tool. Like, okay, this person may be this person may be that, this person may be this. We're dealing with
Right.
this person, but don't just take it as a
It's
like
no
they are
such.
this. Study
Yeah.
them, watch them, see them. If they okay, they fit this characteristic, but they don't fit that characteristic. They might fit this characteristic, but they don't fit that
Right.
characteristic type situation.
Or just see it for who they are as a person. And
Yeah,
then,
exactly,
oh, and
exactly.
then,
Yeah, see
just,
who they is as a person.
yeah, yeah.
First,
And
first and
take the work,
foremost, see who they is as a person.
that part.
Yeah,
Or you're going to hit them red flags
no, for real.
for sure. But yeah, bro, you think we put our subjects, well, not our subjects, our topics that we wanted to bring up today to bed?
Look at you. You so used to coaching the kids and handling
Listen,
business.
look, bro, I'm for real, for real.
But no, I feel like we get to the topic. I'm proud to see it. I'm happy to see it on everything
Yeah, me too.
in the black women
Round
world.
three.
You
Round
feel me?
three.
I love to see it. But
Yeah,
no,
round.
yeah, I feel like we put those topics to bed. I feel like everything got put to bed pretty good, and just and some of them in an introductory type of manner, but some of them in the
Oh, yeah.
in a well laid out manner too.
Right. Because we come back for sure.
Some of them might, yeah, some
Spin
of
the
them we might
block.
have to wake up from again wake up from a little nap and bring it back.
We gonna spin the block on a couple.
Yeah, might at the same time. At the same time, yeah, we feel like we put them to bed. Well, this has been another episode of the Put to Bed podcast, man. We hope y'all enjoyed what it was, and we hope y'all enjoyed all the topics that we covered, man. Y'all follow us, subscribe, share it, you feel me? Drop it in the comments what you feel like we should talk about next time. And let us know. Drop in the comments of what you thought about the episode that we just did.
Yep. Let us
Topic
know
we
what you
just
feel.
covered.
Absolutely. And then what you got to say for us today, bro?
Man, same thing as I always say. At the end of the day gonna end. And rest your eyes, but don't rest your mind. Don't rest your soul. Don't rest your spirit, and don't rest your ambition. You know what I mean? Pray before
Amen.
you delay, and do what you do.
Yes, yes. Absolutely. That's facts on that. And then every day is a day to recharge, refocus, and learn new perspectives. So,
Exactly.
Diamond G out.